sorry, Eldrick. I know it was special.
Don't worry, my boy. Let's not give up. It could still turn up.
What is it, girl? What is it?
A dragon.
Oh, I think maybe Georgia's trying to tell us something. Georgia, do you know who took Albert's Book of Truth? Do either of you speak dragon?
No.
I'm afraid not.
Well, I thought I did, but I guess it was just my imagination.
Oh, there! Hey, why is everybody looking so down in the dumps?
Albert's lost a special copy of the Book of Truth I gave him. My old one with all my notes in it.
It was right here, but now it's gone.
That is a pity. Can I help you look for it?
Thanks, but we've already looked everywhere.
Well, maybe what you need is a break. Sometimes it helps take your mind off things for a bit. I know. How about one of my jokes? Sir Percival and I just came up with a good one. All right? Knock, knock.
No, I'm really not in the mood for a joke.
Well, okay. How about another sword fighting lesson? That help?
Maybe later.
Albert, I have an idea. Why don't I go ask the servants? Maybe they've seen it.
Oh, I could ask Cook.
And I'll ask Sir Percival on the other nights.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and I'll look around here some more.
I'm sure we'll find it in no time, little buddy. Just call me Sir Laughsalot.
I lost the Book of Truth and found a headache.
Albert,
Oh, hi, Your Grace.
is something the matter?
I lost something. The Book of Truth that Eldrick gave me. The copy he's had for a long time and made all his notes in. It was here just the other day, and now it's disappeared. We've looked everywhere, but I can't find it.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's just a dusty old book anyway, right? Quiet, you. You really shouldn't allow yourself to get so upset about something that just really doesn't matter, Albert.
But it does matter. I mean, with all due respect, Your Grace, studying the Book of Truth is important. If I want to learn more about God and absolute truth, I need to study His Word. It's where the Knight's Code comes from.
Is that what Eldrick told you?
Yes.
Albert, he's only telling you what he wants you to believe so you'll be like him and do as you're told. The Book of Truth is just a lot of fairy tales written a long time ago.
That's not what Eldrick said.
How does he know the Book of Truth is God's word? How do you know what absolute truth is?
Well, because...
Look, I'm sorry you lost your book, Albert, but don't worry. You can become a knight without it. Remember, I'll help you if you help me. Don't forget, I need you to find out about the king's plans. I need an answer by tomorrow night so I can, plan the banquet. You've had a long day, Albert. What you need is a good night's rest. Tell Eldrick I said so. Good night.
Albert, I'm so sorry, but Cook hasn't seen it.
Well, thanks for asking.
I brought you an apple, and it's a real apple, not an onion.
Thanks, Your Highness, but I'm not really hungry right now. I'll save it for later.
Well, maybe Sir Laughsalot is right. Maybe what you need is a break. Well, we could play a game.
I don't know.
Well, come on, Albert. Games always cheer me up, especially games where I can use my imagination.
All right, what'd you have in mind?
Well, if you're not going to eat that apple, we could play toss with it. And every time we toss it, we could imagine something silly like a horse dressed like a person in a carriage pulled by people.
Okay, I guess it couldn't hurt.
Okay, you stand here. Okay, and I'll stand here. Okay, ready?
Okay, a princess kissing a frog.
Okay, a bear juggling beehives covered in sticky honey.
A court jester doing a cartwheel and crashing into a suit of armor.
Georgia being chased by a dog, being chased by a cat, being chased by a monkey.
A dog dancing a jig. A big fancy banquet, but all the people are in pajamas with stuffed animals.
Yes, and instead of dancing, they're all having a giant pillow fight and there's feathers everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Well,
So silly.
sounds like you've cheered him up, Princess. Well done. I'm glad, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. No one that we have spoken to has seen the Book of Truth.
That's okay. Thanks for trying.
We'll keep looking tomorrow.
Yes, I'm sure we'll find it. I've already imagined it. And we were so relieved, and we were so happy, and we decided to throw a big banquet, and there was ever so much food, and there was dancing and fireworks, and everybody was there. It was you and me and Sir Laughsalot and Eldrick and my father and the knights, and the whole kingdom was there. And
Yes, we can imagine it. Quite vividly, Your Highness.
Thank you all for your help.
That's what friends are for, Al!
Well, it's getting late, and we all ought to get some food in our bellies, and we ought to go to bed.
That's right. Hey, do you know which time of day a knight must be especially on his guard?
Wait, let me guess.
Oh.
Night time.
Yes, that's right.
Albert, you'd be most welcome to take your supper with me tonight. And then we can set you up in one of the spare rooms where you can sleep.
Thank you so much.
Now, Albert, sleep is very important for your training. You better have a good night if you want to be a good knight.
Okay, I will.
I better see you bright and early for your training tomorrow. Albert, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
good night, Sir Laughsalot. Good night, Eldrick.
Good night.
Good night, Albert. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I wonder what I'll dream about.
This way, Albert.
Wait, Eldrick,
What?
can I ask you something? Or can I tell you something?
Absolutely.
Well, while you and the others were gone and I was looking for the Book of Truth,
Yes.
the Duchess came and found me in the courtyard.
She did she?
Yeah, and she asked me what was wrong, and I told her, but then she said something strange. She said I shouldn't be so upset because the Book of Truth isn't that important. She said I don't need it. And I knew that couldn't be right because that's not what you said. But she sounded so sure. She said the Book of Truth is just a bunch of fairy tales and we can't really know if it's God's word.
Then it's just as I feared. The Duchess is not on the side of good.
You mean she's bad?
I'm afraid so. Do you remember what I told you about how God is the source of absolute truth? And he cannot lie, but his enemy, Satan, is the father of all lies. The Duchess has been telling you lies to undermine your training.
But she's been so nice to me.
Yeah, that may be. But the Duchess has shown whose side she's on by trying to make you doubt God and his word.
I'm not sure what to do, Eldrick.
You must make a decision, Albert. If you're on God's side as his child and part of the good kingdom, you'll be right with him and you'll be at peace. If you're not on his side and part of that bad kingdom, you'll be at war with him. You must make a decision. I lost it. If you're not on his side and part of the bad kingdom, you'll be at war with him, like I said. And remember the spiritual armor, starting with the belt of truth. Next comes the breastplate of righteousness and the shoes of peace. The breastplate of righteousness will help you so that you know what's right. You'll wear the shoes of peace that you may share the truth with other people, even people like the Duchess. My boy, you've had a long day. Let's get something to eat.
Is there anything more satisfying than a hard day's work? My plan is coming along quite nicely. I've got that young Albert just where I want him. All he can think about is becoming a knight. He'd do absolutely anything. He has no idea that I stole his book of truth, and next, I'm going to steal the crown. Once he tells me where the king is going, I'll send my servants to follow the king and take care of everything. The king will never return, and I'll be ready to steal the crown before the princess can take her father's place. I will be queen before that silly princess can even imagine it. Ha 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 ha.